Rockin chef, and we're cooking lamb Massaman curry. This is just my take on it. There's many styles of doing it, many ways of doing it. This is mine. It's quick, it's easy, and it's affordable. Okay, let's get stuck into it. What have we got first? 2 brown onions, medium size. We've got some extra ginger and some extra garlic. Now you can use as much or as little as you like. I like a lot, so hence the big knob of ginger. We've got salt and pepper to taste. We've got Massaman curry paste. Now this is available from most supermarkets. That's the brand that I choose to use. It's the most authentic one for flavour that I've found. But you can use any Massaman curry paste you like from any of the supermarkets. We've got 2 cans of coconut milk. We've also, make sure it's coconut milk, not coconut cream. We've got jasmine rice for serving. We've got about a kilo, 400 grams of potatoes. We've got nearly a kilo of lamb, diced lamb. Now you can use anything you like. You can use diced rump, you can use diced chuck steak. The beauty of this dish is because you cook it for so long, any of the tougher meats, it all tenderises in the end. So I'm using lamb because it's just the one I particularly like. It's got a bit more iron in it, and I know the family likes having lamb rather than beef, but yeah, like I said, use anything you like. The cheaper cuts, all fine. And that's pretty much it. So let's get stuck into it. All right, first thing you want to do, just a bit of vegetable oil. And all we're going to do now is just add the meat and brown it. So we just add the meat just to brown it. A bit of vegetable oil. Have it on fairly hot heat. Now that the meat's all brown, we can just take that over to put that through the strainer. After we've done that, we put it back on the heat. Add some more vegetable oil, a couple of tablespoons. You want to give these a good shake. It doesn't sound like coconut milk. Oh, sorry, it's that. It's not. Next step, add the onions, which I've chopped earlier. We just want to cook those until they lightly brown and turn a bit see-through. Now we just add the ginger and the garlic that we prepared earlier. All I've done is grated the ginger and put the garlic through a garlic press. And you only want to cook this for about a minute. You'll start to smell the flavours, and then as soon as the flavours come out, we're going to add the Massaman curry paste. Okay, now we're going to add the curry paste. So literally just put all of that in, scoop it all out. Beautiful. Get the little bits off, you don't want to waste any of this stuff, it's gold. So just turn that and mix it into the garlic and ginger and the onions. Oh, you can smell the flavour coming out now. By this time your neighbours will be knocking on your door saying that their power's gone out for the night and can they have dinner at your place. So we cook that for about another minute or so. Now we just put the lamb back into the dish. And all we want to do now is just coat the curry mixture over the lamb. Mix it all through, get some of that curry paste on every bit. Don't be shy to get a bit dirty, and if a bit flicks out of the pan, that's okay too. Okay. Now we've got that mixed through. All we're going to do now is add the coconut milk. So pour both cans in. all we're going to do now is just bring this up to a simmer and let it cook for about 2 hours. And just before we do that, we're just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to flavour. Add as much or as little as you like, obviously not too much salt, but we just put a bit of that in. Mix it all in. It's nearly to the simmer now, and then we're just going to leave it. Put it on low. Now I'm just grabbing a bit of coriander here. So obviously fresh is always best, but if you can't get a hold of fresh stuff, whatever you can get from the supermarket will be fine too. So Massaman, beef Massaman. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to cook, all we're going to do is cut the potatoes. Now, most of us have all been to a Thai restaurant where we've had this dish, and you would have noticed they've got usually pretty big chunks of potato in there. I prefer to have more bite-sized bits, because then you can actually get it on your fork and get it in your mouth. All I'm doing is cutting that into 6 bits, and you can see, perfect size, doesn't need as much cooking, and is lovely in the dish. Okay, so every 20 minutes or half an hour or so, just give it a bit of a stir. Just stops the meat from sticking to the bottom and going black. So you all know a good curry takes time to cook, so we're going to let this slow cook for a good couple of hours. Alright, we're about 40 minutes away from finishing this, so all we're going to do now is just add the potatoes. Actually just... So just stir those potatoes in and give them about half an hour, 40 minutes. You can even stick a fork in them, and when they're soft enough, that's ready to serve. Okay, while we're waiting for the potatoes to cook, all we're going to do is just chop up some coriander for the garnish. Alright, we're about 10 minutes away from the Massaman being ready, so all we're going to do now is we're just going to add the rice. I've used the jasmine rice because of the fragrance, and it goes really well with Thai dishes, so we'll give that 12 to 14 minutes, and by that stage our Massaman will be finished. Okay, now we're ready to serve. Some jasmine rice, some of the Massaman, we can garnish with some cashews, very authentic, and some coriander that we picked earlier from the garden. And that's it, lamb Massaman curry. Hope you enjoyed my Massaman curry.